I'm in Dubai. Most people don't realize it's a full zero tax, and they're like, no, I don't
Zero
get it. What's
tax.
the no, there's no stipulation. It is 0% corporate, 0% dividend, and 0% income. So the best part is I can go to Dubai, I can clean 50 million, be left with 50 million, and I can return back to UK with 50 million to 100 million, and then never pay
Amazing.
tax on that ever.
And you can
I
build the
be
same
anywhere.
business from Dubai as we can build here. We're getting taxed and you're not. You can grow faster.
I'm in Dubai. Most people don't.
Wow, don't need to pay taxes in Dubai. All profit is your.
A day like today, how much would you make right now at this
That's
point in time?
interesting.
I guess every day is different. I mean, I can check yesterday.
Yeah, let's pull it up.
Yesterday we cracked 7,635 on one payment processor. I need to check on the other ones.
Nice.
So that's pounds, so around like $10,000 yesterday.
Crazy.
So that's.
And what did you do yesterday? We went to the jazz club, we hung out with Arla, and we just kicked it, you know?
I did not much, to be honest. I'd say probably everything on all yesterday for the e-learning platform, maybe like 15,000. At the agency, which is a lot more lean, yesterday we did not crazy, 4,800 pounds. So yeah, 4,800 pounds and
Still a five-figure.
He even did not work that day. Still he made money. That's crazy.
We went shopping the other day. Like I spent easy like $30,000 on a few pieces. You'll never see me wear
$30,000.
ever. Like you'll never know how expensive my things are. You'll see me in a jumper. It's a $4,000 lower piano jumper. I like to be low key like that. On that note, so I have a rule. I have to spend 20% of my income. So for me, my rule is like I should spend $150,000 a month. Also, I don't pay any taxes because I'm living in Dubai. That helps a lot.
I am no different to you whatsoever. What you are looking at is someone who's been tirelessly working on themselves for 8 years.
8
When I was
years,
14 years
long
old, I
time.
started reading a book every single week. That's how I was able to write such insightful things. And by the way, that was me reading a book a week. That was nonfiction, that was business, self-development, etc., etc. I'll be honest, growing up, I had no friends. Like I was literally a loner, so I used to, basically for my birthday, I used to ask for Waterstone's gift cards for my mom so I could buy books. Like if you went into my room, they're basically just filled with books at the age of 8, 9 years old. But I was a loner, and what else was there to do? And of course it wasn't nice, but then again, these are probably the same people who call me lucky when I built 4 schools for 2,000 children with 0 fundraising, all with my own money by the age of 21, before they even finished college.
At age of 21.
You are me. I am the idiot who bid $300,000 on Logan Paul's
$300,000.
There's nothing on earth, like there's no material items I can buy anymore. And it's been like this for a few years because I started making money at such a young age. There's nothing I can buy that gives me any sort of pleasure. And that's why out of the small percentage of money that I make that I actually spend, I'm actually very, very sensible, even though you probably look at me and think I'm an idiot for spending 300K on that monstrosity of a piece of artwork. Sorry, Logan. But out of that small percentage of money that I do make from my income, most of it I spend on my friends who are there for me, from day one. Or I spend a lot of money on my mom, or experiences. I love to spend money on experiences. Or for example, the schools that I've been funding and building for the last 3 years in Nepal.
Nice.
I have really boring businesses in industries like software, e-learning, and a couple others. Like my actual work life is very not glamorous. It's not sexy. It's not cool. It's just boring. It's kind of boring and it's kind of nerdy. So that's why for me, whenever I can spend money on an experience or like a cool story, to be honest, I don't really care about the price. And I thought this would be a cool story. Bidding on Logan Paul's NFT, flying out to Puerto Rico, making a fool of myself on Impulsive. Yeah, it'd be fun. So despite my mom's disappointment in her degenerate son, I eagerly awaited until the auction started.
That's interesting. He spent money to just for fun.
I usually don't make ego-driven decisions. I have no respect for money whatsoever, which is also another thing that most people, they're like, oh, you have to, my mom's like, you have to respect money, you have to blah, blah, and I'm like, that's why you have none of it.
That's everyone says.
Because, look, here's the thing. No one is like, I have to be so careful with air. I have to respect air. Air is,
There's an abundant amount.
Now, here's the thing. If you ever lose your access to air, you appreciate it real quick. And that's the same thing with money.
True.
Yeah.
If you lose your access to money, you appreciate it real quick. But the thing is, I kind of view it like air. And the people who are, so, I need to respect money, like it's blah blah, like I got a penny pinch and this and that. It's they usually don't have much of it because it's on a pedestal.
What's your routine like back in the day when you were starting off your journey?
Prime time.
Yeah. Prime hustle.
Prime hustle, also depends. After I finished school, there was periods where I wake up at 5:30, 6:30.
Yeah.
It depends. Now I wake up at 8:30.
Even if
It
I'm in,
depends. Like for example, someone who's like, let's say, 21, they're just starting their journey.
but it depends. Do you have a job? Do you have university? Do you have school? Like all these things are things.
Okay, what was yours at like the most difficult?
5:30. 5:30 wake up. I wasn't in school. 5:30 wake up. Didn't check my phone until maybe 1 o'clock. So I used to. I've always had multiple phones, but like the other phone would, like let's say my main phone would go in my vault, and then switch off, go in the vault. The other phone, the only thing it has is Audible, Spotify, Uber. No one can reach me on that phone. No, yeah, right. Because that way you're not frying your dopamine
That's insane.
receptors in the morning.
Yeah.
Right? So, that would be the most intense. Like 5:30, you wake up. My PT would be in my house. My personal trainer would be not meet me at the gym at my house at 5:45.
Crazy routine.
And then we go to the gym together. That way, there's no chance I ever sleep
No
in.
friction.
No way I ever no way if I'm feeling bad, I'm like, oh, maybe could we
He's
skip
working so
He's right
hard.
there.
He's there. Like, I
Outside
have
your
no choice.
doorstep.
I have no choice.
Ring you on your belt.
Yeah, so that's cheap, man. It's insane. My goal now at this stage is spend between $150,000 to $200,000.
150.
12,000
1
square
minute,
feet,
1 minute.
steam room, sauna. I have a full home CrossFit gym. I have full home CrossFit gym. I have 2 security guards. On the road, I have a steam room, sauna. I have 10 square feet. I have a steam. $200,000 a month. My house is
$100,000 to $200,000 per month.
I have a full home CrossFit gym. I have 2 security guards on rotation. I have a full-time chef who cooks me 3 meals a day. I have tried my best in Cape Town to spend more than $30,000 a month. I can't. I've tried. I go to every single restaurant. I try to look for the most expensive bottle of wine. I've never.
Be honest with me, right? You're projecting to make 10 million profit this year.
Yeah, I've done 7.
Okay, so again, be honest. You're expected to make more than 10 million profit this year. How does that make you feel? Like, are you bothered? Like,
No, I mean, look, this is what people need to understand about money. People need to. The easiest way that I can describe money is imagine if you lost your sense of taste. Imagine if you lost your sense of taste. Would you stop going to restaurants? No, you still go to restaurants because that's what people do, right? Like you're still gonna go enjoy a meal with your friends at a restaurant, but you get no enjoyment from the food. So that's kind of getting to a certain point of wealth feels